Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend you all know and love from Boston. Please welcome very warmly the great Rick Berlin.
All right. There's too many thoughts. And I have two things to read, and one of them is from our manager of Luna Berlin Airlift, Billy Best. And in the first, Orchestra Luna, now three are gone. Chet, Peter Barrett, and Stephen. Pretty weird. Okay. So Billy sent me this email, and I'm going to read it. My glasses. Joe Pett left me a voicemail a while ago about Steve being in hospice. Thanks for sending me the Facebook link. I have not been in communication with Steve for years. The fabulous photo on the Facebook memorial takes me back, not just for him, but for me and for you. Time is a wheel that can just run you right over, make you flat. We were all so glamorous, so beautiful, so idealistic, and so full of ourselves. And life. He was the quintessential rock star in so many ways. The bravado, the chops, the volume. I miss the way that music stiffened my spine. I miss the sound of Chet and Steve and Peter in my life. Such fearless self-expression, so on the edge of cool. God bless Stephen on his next journey. I hope he and Peter and Chet find themselves in the stars. My love for that past fills my heart. I know it fills your heart too. Long hugs. Love, Billy. The best backstage buns in the business. This is I wouldn't really have known about this or had the opportunity to talk to Stephen. We were estranged, I think is the polite word, for years. But John Cassidy, which is why, because of John, this is here. The guy knows no bounds as far as his generous heart, John Cassidy. Orchestra Luna was having one of its last shows at Jack's in Cambridge. Lisa, my sister, Dawn Mulvaney, and Randy Roos are leaving. Huge shoes to fill, especially Randy's, whose guitar work was among the signature elements of OL's sound, if there was such a thing. This kid, Stephen, at the time he was, 19? Stood at the back of the club. I caught his eye or he mine. Holy shit, I thought. Who is this guy? A knockout, blonde, bombshell rock star, if ever there was one. He'd seen the ad up at Berkeley that OL was auditioning guitar players. He sure looked the part. Randy had chosen his replacement, some guy who was sort of Randy without being a genius. Horrible. Stephen was cut from different cloth, rock and roll all the time, not remotely a jazz cat. When he came to play, he'd learned Randy's solo from butt one. He killed that thing, just like Leighton said. I hadn't heard anything sound that electrifying or large or ballsy in the music I'd written at that point. It stunned me. Some didn't get it. He was the opposite of Randy. It wouldn't work, they said. They missed the point. That was the beginning of what became over 12 years an ongoing collaboration between Stephen and myself. Orchestra Luna 2, Luna, the Suitcase Band. Berlin Airlift and the movie were built by the two of us. Our relationship was at times contentious, insane, hurtful, and at others transcendental and magical. Welcome to the House of Art. Regardless, this guy had it all. The look, the hands, and the voice. Paul Rogers reconstructed. Yeah. At soundcheck at the Channel, he loved to sing Bowie. Shut Your Eyes, and Ziggy stood there shining. His charisma was otherworldly. It was not easy to be next to that. His prime contribution as a musician was melody. All his solos could be sung, and the songs he wrote stuck in your head the second you heard them. He was a great one. Felled, you might say, by the siren call of near rock stardom. His appetites are worthy of any artist with towering gifts. They inspired him and caught him off guard as well. Who knows why any of us face the fights in life we run up against? His were large. He met them, as all who know him remember, head on, with sustained and unimaginable courage, time and time again. Alas, there were too many and he is gone, or maybe not. Music and songs are forever. His work, his heart, is forever. He was sustained by those who stood by him, near and far. There's a photo of Stephen. Now this is, I may have made this up. There's a photo of Stephen as a kid. I don't have it, I just remember it. Black and white, bent edges. He's not more than 14, standing next to a pony, a rope in his hand. That kid was always at the heart of his life and music. As the maestro put it, forever young. In my bands, they all say at rehearsal, maybe we don't need piano in this song. I have worse rhythm than a white person, Julie. And I'll probably screw it up.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
This song I wrote, and it makes me think of Stephen now. It's really for the It Gets Better campaign for kids who not sure it ever will. I think Stephen always believed it would get better. Let's see if I can remember it. It's a child's song. Could it be louder? Whatever. Thank you, Allison. Maybe it should get easier. I'll help you if you try. Maybe it should get easier. It's okay to cry. It's okay. Darkness and terror, jealousy and hate. Oh, Lord, you believed in, and now your heart breaks. And now put your head on my shoulder, your arm around my waist. I'll hold you forever, as long as it takes. As long. You'll make it across the river, and the fire will burn your skin. Oh, the love you're losing, it's the only way you win. The only way. Maybe it should get easier. I'll help you if you try. Maybe it should get easier. It's okay to cry. It's okay. Put your head on my shoulder, your arm around my waist. realize when we get to the end of it, it's fucking three blind mice. We heard this before. I'm going to play it again. So there. Kids are loud and laced with neon. Many faces bounce and fall. Alcoholic mask of rubber. Hopelessly romantic doll. Think I got a pink stiletto sticking up the microphone from her look real psychedelic. Glasses of Mercure. It's just a rock and roll romance. It's all a rock and roll romance. Seems like you know everybody. All the kids around the scene, staying high, hugging, kissing, dancing like a. You know what's weird is I think of Spit. I think of Oedipus and Jane. And I think of Rick and Steven. Steven, look, you know, I'm losing it. See, like, you know, everybody, all the kids around the scene, staying high, hugging, kissing, dancing like a jungle queen. Love is not exactly feeling. Just emotion on the make. What the hell doesn't matter? What is real? What is fake? It's just a rock and roll romance. It's all a rock and roll romance. Girl, piano, chilling on the drums, drugs in the bathroom, and a boy on the run. It's just a rock and roll romance. It's all a rock and roll romance. This next part Stephen sang, I'm going to give it a shitty try. Thank you.
Thank you to Rick Berlin for that. And thank you, Rick Berlin, for all the other music you created.